welcome to Today from the Heart. I'm Ava.
And I'm Yana, and this is our last regular show of the year.
How about we jump right in and get to know a lot more about one of our very own teachers.
I still remember as a little kid, one of my friends whispering to me a joke about the president of the country. It was a really stupid joke, like the kind that only like a 6-year-old really find funny. But after she told me, she said, make sure you don't repeat it to anyone. We could get arrested and sent to prison. So like, just try to imagine like 6-year-old girl being worried that saying like a stupid joke about the president could actually get her sent to prison. So religion was not completely illegal, but highly discouraged. So my mom actually had me baptized secretly. I lived in a 200-year-old house that did not have an indoor bathroom. We only had an outhouse outside, so even in the winter, I had to go outside to use the bathroom. Our only source of heat were stoves that either burned wood or coal. So as a little girl, I had to help out with shoveling coal and even learn to chop wood with an axe. So my parents' story is pretty interesting. So they met in college, and my dad was from Poland, so he came as an international student to Prague. They started dating in college, and my dad was, and that was during the 1970s, so that was a particularly bad period of time after the Soviet army had invaded the country. My mom started trying to get permission to marry my dad and to leave the country. And I still remember just before my 10th birthday, my mom telling me in the evening that the very next day she was getting married. And then I got her wedding flowers as my 10th birthday present. And then about 8 months later, we left to move to New York City to join my dad. You know, my parents basically had to learn how to be a married couple after almost 12 years of not seeing each other. Now that I actually have a child of my own, I've been able to reflect more on like what she had to go through with me. Even now, I try to keep a check identity. So my son, who just turned 3 years old, I've been raising him as bilingual. We also trying to introduce him to some of the culture. For example, at Easter, I'm lucky that my church here does a tradition that's actually tradition in Poland, where there's a blessing of the Easter basket for like a blessing of the food that you'll eat on Sunday for Easter breakfast. So my son is doing the same thing that I did as a little girl and like carrying the little Easter basket up to the altar, and it's just so cute.
Thank you, Maddie and Ellen, for that great piece. Batta, 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 serving up spring sports. Roll the clips.
Thanks, Maggie and Jackie.
La 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 la. Oh, sorry. Still upset I didn't make the magicals. Let's check out the Austria trip.
So there's a lot of planning, figuring out what you're going to go do day to day, where you're going to eat, how much money the girls are going to need, and then having the other side of it, preparing musically. We had such a good time going to see them as well. This was back in 2008 and 2009. That they reached out one more time because I believe their director is getting ready to retire and he wanted to make one more exchange with us. It went so smoothly. Everyone seemed to just kind of get along, and our final dinner was so touching. To have me in tears, which I don't usually get this sentimental, but I felt like we were all a family and really close on this trip. So I don't know, family united, and it was just a wonderful experience.
What a great experience. Thanks, Perry, Tasha, and Laura.
Let's go back to the old days with some clips from the TFH archive.
Competing schools have begun to fear the Go Heart Go chant.
The senior class has jumped from 33 students last year to 59 this year, and each year we have a new record of freshmen enrolled.
This is Emily Van Buchanan.
And this is Emily Vogie. And thank you for watching EESPN, a special sports update of News from the Heart.
Use my laptop every day for classes and taking notes and, going on the internet for research and even during my freeze.
Every morning, never ending, seniors and their lockers. Who's going to do this when they're in college? Not me. Oh my gosh, non-stop. You think they can lock them? No. Senioritis is totally studying. Liz is ruining.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Wow, the school looked so different, but it was great to see some familiar faces. Now that spring is here, let's take a look at a treat that is both delicious and healthy.
Yum! Thanks, Ava, Sophia, and Christina.
Next up, let's take a look at a freshman who always puts a smile on everyone's face.
She is short.
She's really nice.
Spunky.
She's a fiery ball of energy. Very funny, and she makes class really loud and exciting. Sassy.
Energetic.
Funny.
Fabulous.
A good time.
I would say she's spirited. I love Samija and her energy and her positivity, and she's in every single one of my frees. I have no one's in my free except for me and Samij. She'll do a little stride and be like,
Okay, Samija dances in the pit all the time. She dances to Jimmy Choo. She knows how to nay-nay, she knows how to whip. She knows everything.
My favorite thing about Sacred Heart is coming to a community where everyone is very nice and caring, and everyone like supports you no matter what. When I'm older, I plan on becoming a lawyer. I'm told that, you know, I'd be a great one since I'm pretty dramatic and I talk a lot, so. Our final piece features a challenge that's quite, let's just roll the clips and check it out.
All right, so I'm gonna go for some feather light moves that blends flawlessly with my natural looking all day shine controlled face.
Alrighty, ready? Is it gonna really blend?
I don't know, use one of the sponges.
Is there a mirror provided?
Yeah, that could be.
Oh wait, that's my neck.
But I feel like it's... You know you can use that thing right there to help blend it in a little bit more.
I'm good, but which one? So do I just rub it?
Yeah.
Alright, so what?
Well, you kind of have to like dab it, don't rub it off.
Oh wait, this is really gonna, is it gonna blend nicely? Oh no, 2 different colors!
I think overall solid, I will be the prettiest spell at the ball.
Does it look good?
Yeah, no, it looks fine. Is this literally just like a Crayola?
Yeah.
Oh no, I see why girls don't want to cry. Make my makeup, my makeup!
Alright, this is the final step to me losing all my masculinity. Oh! Hmm? How do I not get lipstick on my teeth? I hear it's a thing girls deal with.
So we're gonna do our eyebrows.
Jordan has lipstick. Like Katy Perry in that Dark Horse video?
Yeah, like that.
Yo. Gorgeous.
That was great. Thanks, Prairie, Laura, and Ellie. And that's a wrap.
From our heart to yours, thank you for watching Today from the Heart. Now that this year has sadly come to a close,
we'd like to introduce next year's anchors.
I'm Charlotte. And I'm Maggie. And we're so excited to be next year's anchors.